Hello, true art believers, and welcome to tonight's live art stream. This is Pierson here. I am the number one live art streamer in the world, and you're watching 300 Days of Drawing, and we're going to be doing some figure drawing today. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some gesture drawings and some slightly longer drawings, up to 10 minutes. The first session, like the first 10 drawings, are going to be 30 seconds. And then after that, five of those drawings are going to be 1 minute, and then two 5-minute drawings, and then one 10-minute drawing. Now, bear in mind, even though I have 10 minutes to draw the figure, it's not necessarily going to be better. Sometimes they can be a little bit of a mixed bag. Anyways, let's get this drawing started. It's kind of late. I want to hop to it and kind of get it over with. I hate saying that. It sounds like I don't like doing it. It's just like there's often times where I'm like, it's really late. Maybe there's something better I'd like to do, like, get some sleep. Anyways, let's start this drawing stream. How about it? All right, before I begin, I'm going to do a few things. Got to close some windows out, got to move some icons left and right, etc., all the fun, jazzy stuff. And we're going to, let's see, make sure I'm on the right layer. And we're going to start. It's going to be 30 minutes. Let me move this. Nope, we don't want that. There we go. Let's start. And here we go. And I'm going to hold the pencil very loosely for these 30-second drawings, mainly to kind of like almost have like this like continuous line type of structure to it, because I've been finding that that's been helpful for me for these like 30-second drawings. Now it's very late, and I'm not gonna lie, the late like drawing is going to have an effect, right? Because my focus is going to be away. Am I drawing? Yeah, I am. My focus is going to be away from the actual drawing. I'm not going to be thinking about drawing. I'm going to think about like, how long is this going to be? Kind of want to go to bed, yada, yada, yada. The typical things that you think when you're really exhausted for the day, you know? So these are going to be very, very loose, sketchy, not going to have a lot of like weight to them, just going to be kind of moving the pencil and not necessarily hoping for the best, but definitely not concerned about how good they are, especially how late this drawing. This would be a good photo. This is kind of a nice photo. It's a little dark, got some nice action lines to it. Yeah, I already feel the fatigue happening here, like the overall just tiredness that I'm having at the moment. That was pretty good for a 30-second drawing. So what's wrong? What I don't like about this website, it's called lineofaction.com, is they got a lot of figures in like cast shadow. And I find that's good if you're going to be using, if you're going to be doing like a drawing that is going to be more dynamic. I don't know if it's necessarily a good thing for like these kind of gestural poses, mainly because you can't see anything. But like, I mean, for like an extended charcoal drawing, by all means, that would be great for a charcoal drawing, because you're able to really flesh out tones and so forth. But for you know a drawing like this, where you're doing digitally and so forth, that for a 30-second drawing, for a 10-minute drawing, I don't know. I think it require that I think these figures that I'm drawing from on this website, Line of Action, if they're that dark, you're gonna need more than 10 minutes to draw them, you know? And it's gonna be necessary. I don't think you're gonna be able to achieve anything successful in the time frame allotted. Okay, that was gonna be a good one too. I don't really particularly like drawing naked dudes. I just uh oh mainly I think I don't like the photos I'm drawing from this website. They're just like yeah, they're something else. I don't really some of them I don't really particularly fancy. That's fine, I guess. Late night, late night drawing. This one would be nice if I had more time, and if I wasn't too fatigued because there's a lot of twisting. But right now I'm just so tired that I can't really focus on one thing or another. This kind of just drawing it really loosely. Don't worry about me. Don't worry that it's not that good. I'm not too concerned with that either. This is not going to turn out to be anything. That's fine too. And this is a 1 minute drawing. Okay, so I can still kind of go a little bit. I need to go faster. Um, I'm just not going fast today. Tonight, actually. There's a reason for that. It's just late. I hate using that as an excuse, but when you're when you're tired, everything just kind of goes slow. You know, your actions, your movements are not going fast, right? You're just not. Your synapses aren't firing, right? So like all my thought processes are moving. They're like moving at a snail speed at this moment in time, and I'm kind of squinting. You can tell how tired I am by the level of squinting that I'm having. So the more I squint, the more fatigued I am. So like there might be a time you see me like, what's going on? What's going on, man? That would have been a good one if I spent more time on it and not talked. So this one would be a good drawing if you had like hours and hours to do it. It's just so dark. Like I actually think the thing about these like dark pictures that I'm drawing from, they would make great paintings. They're not good for 30-second drawings because you're not able to, or 1 minute drawings or 5 minute drawings, because it defeats the purpose, in my opinion, of doing these drawings. So this is going to turn out terrible. I need to start focusing on starting with the head at all times. This is going to be bad. Um, I'm not going to get this one done. There's just too much going on. The leg comes off here. I don't know where the other leg's at. I'm assuming it's like pivoted forward. Oh boy. Ah, let me tell you, late night drawings, not good, not good. Okay, start off the head, quickly draw the head, and then the torso. The guy's bridging his arm, like underneath his torso here, or bridging his arm under his hip, you know, and he's using his muscles to push up, and then he has his legs pushing up on the backside. Not enough time to really work work it out. I think I'll be able to just kind of add like what I'm seeing here, just like a small, just like part of it. Like I only have 10 minutes or 10 seconds. I spent more time describing what was happening than drawing it. I think the good thing about describing it though is describing it allows you to kind of draw it a little bit. If you are able to describe the images that you're seeing, it sometimes it helps you render those objects. I'm going to put this head here. He's actually looking away, so you can't really see anything. And then his arm kind of doing something like this. Got the hips kind of doing his hip thing. Almost like a Spider-Man action like move. 15 seconds. Actually, this one, I might get this one done, or might get part of it done. So I exaggerated there, but that was a pretty good one for a gesture. Okay, this one's a boring one. It's these like very static poses. So this guy's kind of like kneeling down. You're looking down on his back, and basically the guy's is doing like he's just kneeling, and you don't really see much. You like see part of his joints here, part of his leg here, and then you see like his buttocks, and then you see his heels and his foot. But really, this type of drawing, this type of image is only really good to do when you have a lot of time, because you want to define these muscles here. And uh, when you're doing like a gesture drawing or a quick drawing of sorts, okay, this is a 5-minute one. I probably would, when you're doing that type of a drawing, um, it's really hard to get that motion. It's so tiring. I got a Monster Energy drink. Very rarely do I get those, or very rarely are they in the house because they're probably really bad for you. Okay, so this is going to be a good one. Let's just kind of go slow here, and then we're gonna kind of do some like wire framing on this one. So we're gonna do some wireframe type structure here, and we're just gonna keep like drawing it lightly. So 3 minutes. I'm gonna keep drawing lightly. I can't see his foot here. It's kind of covered up with something. Here we go. Just kind of get his back. And right here, you can't see his head. You can see like the top of his head, like right here, just ever so subtly. And you can kind of see 2 minutes 54 seconds. I'm going to shrink it down a bit so that I can get his arm in there. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get his arm in there. And we'll see what happens. So it's 15 minutes, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. We're going to do his arm. Is that like an angle? Kind of doing like an angly thing here. This guy looks like he's got old man strength. I believe that to be a thing. We're just gonna put his hands right there, his other arms right here, and then he's got. I don't. I think I need to make him thicker up here. I don't really. I don't think I made his legs that close. There you go. I lost my what would you call it? My workspace. And so he's got this. Kind of add some stuff here, some lumps. And his hamstrings, you can see them because you're seeing the back of them right here, kind of inserting. And his gastrocnemius is kind of happening right here. I don't think I made his other leg low enough. But anyways, what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of add a little bit of value here with what little time I have left. Maybe. Keep pressing the wrong button. Every time I'm always pressing the wrong button. Something's wrong with my brush too. It's not drawing right. It's not applying pressure. Oh, this is a terrible photo to work with. Anyways, I got another 5-minute drawing of this. Pretty good start. That's a pretty good 5-minute drawing. It just takes a while. It really does. It just takes a while get to get warmed up. You know, it takes me a while. Okay, so let's just start with the head. And then we're going to think that the body's like right here. And then we're going to create like a block-like form. Again, just drawing these kind of gestural block forms. I'm going to do like a wire structure here. Already I'm going off the frame. So he's got a wireframe. That it's like a kneeling figure. Trying to maintain a looseness. Always try to be loose. You know, it's always better to be loose than to kind of be rigid. And that's why I'm trying to hold my stylus like that. I'm trying to treat my drawing like it's a forever sketch, especially because of these live streams and because of the nature of how I'm of my ability at this point drawing with a stylus, drawing with this what do you call it? Kind of it's like a like specific brush. And he's got we're gonna put the arms here. He's like now the arms right here. His head pops out here. Kind of. Ooh. 2 minutes, 25 seconds. I'm taking a little longer than I should. It's a kind of a more dynamic pose than I'm not used to, but it's more of it. It's got some elements here that are kind of bogging me down. Um, so we're just trying to work with them. There's a lot of proportion issues that I'm having that I'm messed up on, but that's fine. Oops, that hand's a mess. I really don't have enough time to work on it either. His head is not. I need to put more in his head there. His neck's showing, so his head's got to go up a little bit more. Anyways, and then he's got this back here, and then oops, stop that. 1 minute, essentially. I didn't make his torso long enough. And I'm kind of tightening up on my foot. I'm tightening up on my hand, my hand positioning, and that's not good. So how I'm drawing right now is affecting the outcome a little bit. I'm kind of torquing my hand and I'm gripping a little hard. And I need to fix that. Can't tell what's happening with his foot here. I really can't. I can't tell if he's on the palms of his feet or like on his tippy toes or what. All right. Well, that was an okay 5 minute one, even though I had a lot of things kind of happen. So that was an okay 5 minute drawing. Now this one, this one's pretty cool. This one's a pretty cool photo. This is the kind of stuff. This is the kind of figure I want to draw. It's it's like a guy doing an arch. He's doing an archer move. He's like doing it, and he's got there's angles. That's why I like it. There's just what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of angles here. So we're just gonna draw like the angles that I'm seeing. Okay, so I'm seeing that kind of shape there, and I'm going to use that to kind of create the basis for my figure. Already, I think I'm going to have to shrink it down a bit, but as long as I know that that this is kind of like the structure that I'm going with, I'm going to be okay. So I'm just kind of doing like this really blocky like structure here for the hips and torso. Um, Probably I made the hips and the torso a little stocky. I probably could get away with it making it a little longer, but because it's a 10-minute drawing, I'm not gonna stress over that type of minute detail. I I notice these things, but it's not worth kind of overly focusing on them. When you see those errors, you just you just recognize them and you move on. It's not worth it in a 10-minute drawing to kind of get stuck in this mode of, oh, I have more time than my 5 minute drawing. I can make some certain like certain corrections that I normally wouldn't with my 5 minute drawing. And that's to an extent that's true, right? You have more time to address, oh yeah, I did not give this guy enough angle. He's actually a lot sharper. Like I kind of undervalued how his angle. But that's fine. We're gonna leave it like that. I might be able to kind of nerf it a little bit. Anyways, so uh, yeah, you have more time, but you don't have an infinite amount of time. So this guy's got like this oblique Adonis. I think they call it like the Adonis strip or something. I don't know. He's got this really uh, strong oblique happening right here. I don't know what it might be an Adonis. I don't know what the phrase is. Okay, just kind of. I'm trying to be a little bit more like quicker with my line work. I find I'm a little bit better at doing that when the figure has more like angles and action. When there's when the stance is kind of the image or the figure is very static. Um, I can't seem to define those lines more effectively because they're so subtle to me that I just can't seem to get it. I can't seem to have the same effect if I were to do what I'm doing right now, which is being a little bit more aggressive with the mark making. You know, a little bit more. Yeah, I'm just being more aggressive than I normally would if it was a static drawing. Got 5 minutes. Still not really a lot of time, but it's still enough for me to kind of. We're gonna shrink it down so I can get that arm in there. I want to be able to get that arm in there. I think I have enough room for this on this side. Don't know yet, but we're gonna put this. He's got this bicep here happening. Um, yeah, I don't think I have enough. I'm gonna move it down right here. We're gonna add this guy's arm. Probably gonna have to make the head bigger, just judging by what I see right now. Yeah. He's got his elbow like pointing out in a weird position. Not bad. It's not going to be a bad 10-minute drawing. It's not going to be a great one, but it's not going to be a bad one. I'm going to draw. I'm going to pretend like his hand's invisible. I'm going to just draw that head right there, and then we're gonna. Can't really tell what's happening. I think it's That's fine. We'll just leave it like that. Can't really tell where his head is at here because it's one of those things. I feel like I made his head too big. Probably a little bit too big, but I don't know at this point. It's kind of hard to discern. Maybe it feels like it's big because I gave him too much of a big hairline and it's kind of fooling me. But it feels about right. Don't know. Probably not. I think I made the head too big. I have that problem. I have that problem like making these dudes' heads like they've been taking HGH all day long. Beep, beep. Put a little. That's where it's. got 2 minutes. Can I at least get this guy's arm in? So he's got like a short bicep like arm, and he's got these really long forearms. Like these really long forearms, but his like his brachial bone or whatever that, I think it's called the brachial bone. I don't know. Like he's got these really long arms. I probably could have made his legs a little bit longer, but this one's kind of foreshortened a little bit. I'm gonna put this give him an actual deltoid here. This kind of put like a gestural thing and then kind of focus on other things. Like focus on some focus on some tone here just for a little bit. I want to focus on a lot more tone here. Ah, I keep pressing the wrong button. Here we go. It's kind of 4 seconds. All right. I ran out of time. And I can't see the image anymore. No. Let's see here. Alrighty then. That's it. So that is day. This is let's put P21, and it is day 298. So, not bad, not bad for coming for a late night drawing, very late. There are some nice qualities. I had some really nice drawings near the end. The very beginning was really iffy as usual, and that's okay. Still a little slow, not near as fast as I'd like to be, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I can only assume that if I keep doing this, then it's going to get better and better. It's going to, add up. It's going to cumulatively add up, and pretty soon, compounding, it's going to compound, and all of a sudden it'll be like super awesome. Anyways, I got to get going. I hope you enjoyed today's live art stream. This is Pierson. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Anyways, thank you so much for watching True Art Believers. Cheers. Let me find this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is this? There it is.